Alright, Shalom. I just want to start off by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations. So, for lacking an Akim, spin his truth throughout the four corners of this earth. My name is Asha'Allah from the great millstone Des Moines camp. Alright, and today, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. Okay, and tonight, just want to go into how the name of the Lord is not a fable. Okay, because you had this IUIC Kansas City cat, all right, get on the mic and just start spewing all types of madness. How the name of the Lord is a fable. All right, wanted to validate saying Jesus Christ, and using Isaiah 28 and verse 11 to validate why they call on Jesus Christ, man. Okay, and we could just go to it real quick. This is Isaiah 28 and verse 11, and it says, For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. Okay, so yes, this truth is coming out in different languages, man. Okay, it's being broken down into English. Okay, it's being broken down in Mabun. All right, you got brothers breaking down the 100% truth. All right, in Latin. Okay, the truth has gone throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, but let me just let the precept speak. This is Acts 4 in verse 12. And it says, Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Okay, so the brothers that's breaking down this 100% truth all over throughout the four corners of this earth, okay, they're all calling on one name. Why? Because there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Calling on Yahweh, Bahashem, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning duh, Sham meaning name, right? Of his only begotten son, Yahushai, man. The Heavenly Father's name being Yahweh. Okay? So yes, this truth is going throughout the four corners of this earth, but there is one true name whereby we must be saved, man. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, man. Okay? Not Jesus Christ, not jalapeno pepper, not Jesus, not all these names that this fool was naming in his, so-called lesson, man, or speaking. Okay, and the elect is going to rely. The elect is going to depend on those names, man. All right, why? Because let's just go to it real quick. This is Proverbs 18 and verse 10. It says, "The name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." Okay, so with the name of the Lord being a strong tower, the righteous are going to call upon those names. The righteous are going to rely on those names, man. It's not going to be you can call him whatever you want. It's not going to be, his name is a fable in these times. No. Okay? The name is very important, man. The name is key to salvation, man. Believing and calling upon the name of the Lord is what's going to get you delivered, man. But this guy is he's this camp, right? This group is they just spew out nonsense. They spew out madness, confusion to the people. The law. But a part of the law is not to take the Lord's name in vain. So you saying we don't have the names, or you can call him whatever you want, that's taking his name in vain. Okay? Because, let's see. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, right? 17 and verse 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Holy name. Okay? And only the elect is going to be confessing, is going to be declaring the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai throughout the earth, man. All right, no other names, man. All right, and I kind of want to go into the name of the Lord, okay? Because it's very important that we have the name of the Heavenly Father, man, and His only begotten Son. Very, very, very important. All right, and I want to go to just go to it in a blue letter. This is Exodus 3 and verse. I'll just start at verse 13. And Moses said, and Moses said to the Most High, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the power of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, have sent me unto you. And the Most High said, moreover, unto Moses, thus saith thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, the Lord, right? And this is where you get the Lord's name. The Lord, power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob have sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Okay, this is my name forever. Remember that. That's key. Okay, so we're going to go into the Lord's name. Salakia for that slip earlier. All right, and this is where you get the Lord's name. Okay, starting right to left, right? The smallest character being a Yah, Ha, Wa, and that last character, Yah. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yah, Ha, Wa. It's been a demon. Ha. Okay. But these last two, oh man, Salakia. These last two being a connector. Okay, so it's Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay? And it means he is, he exists. He is or he exists. Okay? So starting from the smallest character, it's Yah, Ha, Wa, Ha. That last, it's not letting me click on the last character, but that last character is a Ha. Okay? And since it's connecting, you know, you drop the A. Yahweh. Alright? And we can prove. This is Psalms, right? Psalms 68 and verse 4. Okay? And it says, sing unto the Most High, sing praises to his name, extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name. Okay, it's written Jah right here, but it really should say Wa or Yah. Salakia. It really should say Yah. Okay, and rejoice before him. And when you go, when you click on it, all right, they have it right. Okay, minus these vowel points. All right, but it should say Yah. Okay, Y-A-H. All right, and this is where you get the first part of the Lord's name. All right, So when you go back into Exodus 3, and verse 15. All right, we got the first two minus all these vowel points. Okay, we have the first two characters. Okay, the ya and the ha. All right, ya. Okay, and when you go more into the root word, you're going to see it should say hawa. Okay, it should say hawa. All right, this bogus ass transliteration says hava, but we're gonna pull it up. Okay, and I just typed in the V derives from the wa in Phoenician Hebrew. Okay, because that's that pure language that is returned onto us. All right, and right here the AI overview. All right, it says the differentiation of V and U over time as Latin evolved into Romance languages. A sound shift. Wow, Salakia. A sound shift occurred where the W sound became the V sound, and that's all we need to see. That's all we need to know. All right, and then we can go into it. All right, the wa on Wikipedia says it represents the consonant W in classical Hebrew and V in modern Hebrew. Okay, the modern Hebrew is trash, man. All right, it's a whole bunch of languages compiled. All right, for those Israelis. Okay, because they are not the true people, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, you are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay. But this right here is just further backing up the point. All right, so when we go back, okay, it should be a hawa. All right, so it should be a Yahweh. All right, and that's how you say the Heavenly Father's name, Yahweh. All right, and real quick, let me just go to this this Baruch 2 and verse 30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." Okay, and in all the captivities we've been in prior to this one, all right, the Assyrian captivity, right, with Northern Kingdom, the Babylonian captivity with Southern Kingdom. Okay, underneath the captivity of the Persians and the Medes. All right, underneath the captivity of the Grecians, the Romans. Okay, we knew who we were as a people. We knew the name of our power, man. Okay, but underneath this Babylon, underneath the captivity of Babylon the Great, aka America, right, that's where we discontinued from our heritage, man. But it says what? In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So this is literally prophecy speaking off the pages, man. Verse 31, "And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear." Okay, so the elect is waking up in these times, man. All right, through our elders and apostles on down, man. Okay, verse 32, "And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name." All right, very key. They shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Right, so we have the names in these times, man. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son. And return from their stiff necks, verse 33, "And return from their stiff necks, from their stiff neck, and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. All right. Starting off with, the elder Abba Bivens, man. And leading to our elders and apostles on down, man. And every man in their order. Okay? Returning from their wicked deeds, their stiff necks, all right? The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, given us a heart and ears to hear. The elect is waking up in these times, man. And so they're going to praise his holy name, as it says in Sirach 17:10. Real quick, let me just grab this. Grab this Psalms. '72, verse 17. It says, his name shall endure forever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed. Right? So the Lord's name endures forever, man. What do you mean we don't have? What do you mean that the name of the Lord is a fable, man? What do you mean we don't have, the true name of the Lord, man? You don't have the true name of the Lord, man. Right? And he went on to mock, right? And, we know who he was talking about. He was talking about the men of GMS. He went on to mock us bringing out the second Ezra 2 in 42 on down. But that just goes to show that he's not, he's not a part of this vision, right, that was shown onto Ezra, man. All right, and I'll read it. And it says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number. And they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel, and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Heavenly Father. Now they are crowned and receive palms. Okay, and that receiving palms goes into the victory. Okay, but what's a part of achieving that victory? Confessing the name. All right, when you go into the word confess, it means to openly declare. And that's what's happening through our elders and apostles on down. Okay, verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. So we stand in great defense behind these names, man. And it also said that they confessed the name of the only begotten Son, his name being Yahweh Shai. Okay? And so, yeah, Lord willing, this was edifying, and showing that the elect have the holy name in this day, man. Right? The Lord's name is not a fable. I'll just go back and reread it. Proverbs 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay, so that name, those names is a strong tower, man. Okay? So, with that being said, I just want to end up by saying, Call Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations. So for like an Akim spin is truth that the four corners of this earth. Shalom.